me.
It's really slow. But yeah, so moving on to the next topic, we have Netflix, and it looks like they're trying to get into developing games.
Yeah. So in this recent article, it's Netflix has been looking to get into the gaming space.
Mm-hmm.
They think with all of their IPs that they have some, good IPs up their sleeve.
Right.
Stranger Things comes to mind as they could probably make some pretty awesome Stranger Things games.
Mm-hmm.
They just have a lot of cool,
Probably do something with Umbrella Academy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have so many cool, shows that, that would be perfect for them. So I think that they didn't really go into specifics of the service, of course, because this is still, early stages. But I see it along the lines of like Luna from Amazon, Google Stadia.
Yeah.
I don't have much faith in them, to be honest. I think it'll be like a Google Stadia scenario.
Where it started and then it just dies out quick.
Yes, it loses steam so quickly. But who knows? Internationally, they do have a lot of awesome shows. So maybe they can get more customers than Google would get, because Google has its fanboys, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But I think maybe a Netflix show can have more pull than maybe Google. Who knows? But I hope that they don't flop and flounder. I hope that this is actually a legit contender, an alternative to Game Pass. You know what I mean?
If it plays better than xCloud, then that would be a good thing. If there was some way that you could, like for Netflix's original series, they allow you to download the series into the app. You know what I mean? Dope. So if you could sit there and it's just like you're using the same Netflix app, but you're able to just slide all the way to the games category, and then you're able to pick a game, and you can download the game straight to your phone. Like, that would be cool. You know what I mean? And even if they just started with indies, like, they don't even have to go big. Like, if they just, made a Stranger Things video game indie style, you know what I mean? And pixelated 8-bit, version or whatever, of some Stranger Things shit. Yeah. Like, I think that would work.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think their strength will be all their exclusives. Because something like Google Stadia, there's like one exclusive that comes to mind. There's probably more, but that's not really something you go to for anything exclusive. The experience sucks compared to everything else.
Right.
The games are very limited. So if Netflix, like you're saying, if they make some dope indie games, what if they make games like, Stardew Valley, but reskin it for like a show, I feel like they can make some cool little, they have they make the Castlevania show.
Oh yeah.
So what if they make a little
new Castlevania? I mean, that IP is taken by Capcom, but
yeah, but maybe they could work something out. I don't know.
Yeah.
They could definitely do some cool stuff. And on top of that, if they do offers, just like their Netflix streaming service, stuff by other studios, maybe they can focus on indies and getting indies. Because you saw, how much Epic paid for some of those indies, pennies on the dollar. So
right.
I'm sure they would be willing to make a deal with Netflix to have some of those small indie games, So yeah, dude, I think they could be onto something if they follow that recipe.
Yeah, the only thing that I was worried about in that article that I read about it was that it was saying that there would be like a high paywall for it. And I've already got, 2 paywalls with Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I necessarily want another one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to increase my Netflix subscription from the $14 it is now to like,
because I think it's going up again.
Something.
It's going up to like 17 or something.
Yeah. So
I think they need to do the strategy with their original streaming service. Remember back in the day where if you had Netflix, you had the mail-in service and you had the online service as
like
one.
$7.
Yes. And then they announced we're splitting them out. If you want the mail, it's $7. If you want the streaming, it's $7. They branched them completely off.
Right.
I think maybe if they do a similar thing at first, while they don't have many games, offer it included with your subscription. Or maybe it's an extra like $2 add-on. You know what I mean? And
on
then
some like GameFly type shit. You know what? I'll send you the actual disc or something.
But yeah, I just mean, I hope they just add it for super cheap while it's growing. And then when people try it and they like it and they're like, oh, there's a demand for this, then maybe they can separate it off. But like you're saying, if it is a high paywall, no one will pay $14 for this, in my opinion. No one will probably pay 10. It's gonna have to be really.
They would have to come with something heavy out the gate. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't think you could charge $15 a month for like a couple of indies. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think you'd have to come in big on like some Amazon's New World type shit. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be good, but you know, at least it's big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
that's true.
I don't know.
But yeah, this is an interesting one, man. This was one that, you know, Google couldn't do it, but maybe Netflix can. You know, maybe they have the talent.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Speaking of GameFly, did you end up turning back the Pokemon Snap?
So, yes, but I haven't got Returnal. Mm-hmm. So I added 3 games total on my thing.
Okay.
I added Shin Megami Tensei, which I think it comes out on Tuesday.
Okay.
So I added a couple games that didn't come out yet.
Yeah.
So I might remove it and make sure I get Returnal. Because
you gonna put Biomutant on there?
Anything that hasn't come out yet, you can add.
Okay.
So I'll add a couple more games to my list, or I'll remove some games to see. But I don't think they received it yet. So hopefully this week I get an email saying that they mailed out my Returnal or
hopefully
whatever I
Returnal,
decide.
Man.
Yeah, because I think my subscription ends in like a week or 2.
Okay.
I just saw the deal though. On a side note, it was $30 for 2 months or 3 months, and that was the 2 game deal.
Okay.
So I might. It was on a Groupon kind of thing.
Nice.
So I might hit that up because if I get 2 games at a time, it makes a lot more.
2 games a month for $30
for 2 for 2 or 3 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's not an amazing deal, but could at least try more games that way.
Yeah, as long as they have them. I just fear that you'd be stuck. You know what I mean? With like waiting on a game or something like that for like way too long.